just tossing him. Alright, well, we need to just kill the fire guy. Nah, don't well. Let's stand the fire and die. Just gonna break the shields and kill the guy to the right.
That's what does it here.
Now well. And I'll pass to somebody. You can't stand the fire.
3, 2, 1.
Just beg the guy. You can shoot through the shield and well. Now the same thing. You should, no, not the shield. I meant through the physical shield. I didn't mean like the barrier. Not the phalanx.
Wait, Thrasher, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh.
I can also hear whatever other audio is back there. So just kind of like, oh. Hi there. Yeah, I can hear you.
You could hear me the whole time?
I heard your
two voice chats at once.
More I heard whatever other voice chat you were in.
Oh, yeah, they're playing Destiny.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? That's so weird. I literally joined another voice chat and it just, like, didn't take me out of this one.
Oh, gotcha. Well, did you mean to, like... Because, I mean, you can, like, go to that. It's, like, no obligation to stay or take off.
Playing Destiny anyway, so...
Yeah, I was a little confused when, like, through all that, I was also hearing Spyro noises.
And it was giving you, like, my game audio? What the fuck?
A little bit, yeah.
I have no idea what was going on. That's weird.
Yep.
Must have, like, been giving you, like, my audio and... Did it sound... Was it, like, really quiet that you could hear the other?
It was faint in the background, yes.
Yeah, I wonder if it was just, like, picking up from my headset or something.
Right.
But yeah, even after I said, like, can you hear me? I couldn't hear you at all. Right.
And strangely, whenever I, like, plug my headphones in, so I don't have literally everything, like game noise and everything, pick up twice on my mic, which is sitting right next to my speakers. Like, I always have to go into voice and settings and, like, manually change my output device literally every single fucking time. It's annoying, but, you know. So there'll be times I'll pop into a voice call, but I can't immediately hear anyone because Discord's dumb. Probably. I was gonna bring up something, but then I realized I'm streaming and probably shouldn't be bringing that up. So. Actually, wait a minute, I can be vague about it. Check your unban requests.
Okay. I don't even know how, like, the notifications work, so...
It pops up in mod view.
I'll have to just go into it as soon as it's dropped.
Right, gotcha.
I'm in Stone Hill. I can't stop this run for anything.
Right, understood. Yeah, I got you.
I don't know why. As soon as I, like, start a run, even if it's, like, right at the start, I don't like...
Oh, yeah, I'm not telling you, like, oh, you need to take care of this right now. No. Yeah. Plus, I never handle unban requests without directly speaking with, you know, the person whose channel I'm modding.
won the race. Three, two, one, go!
Bleh. Hey, Lumberjack, how's it going? Hope you're having a good night.
Sorry, I think I cut you off earlier. You're gonna tell me how to do it. How do you like see the Unbanned Plus?
Oh, you go into mod view and it's on the left-hand side. It's underneath the channel point rewards. It looks like
Just on your channel.
on specifically your channel's mod view.
Mod view.
So www.twitch.tv/moderator and then your channel name. Or if you go over to your channel and hit chat and click on the sword icon, like right next to the chat box. And the symbol, I think from memory, looks like kind of like a clock going counterclockwise or something.
You beat the lap record. Lap 2.
Yeah, I was trying to do this in between, like loading screens. Shit, let's just do
Oh, hell no. No. Do that when the run's either dead or finished.
Yeah, I didn't even know this mod view thing existed.
Well, that's... Yeah. Just kind of the shimmer, so I feel better. Trying to find something though. Alrighty, Lumberjack. I take it you're probably going to be streaming tonight. It's Tuesday, so I'm guessing probably just metal. Take a break from this month. I'm gonna try and play through OG Resident Evil. Oh, nice. How far are you along?
You beat the lap record. Lap 3.
It's dumb turkey.
Someone's in Lofty.
I feel like I literally do everything the exact same, and it either is on a completely different cycle or it just doesn't work.
I'd have to look and see exactly what happened. Because a lot of times what screws me over is I'm not exactly... Like, I'm standing too close to either edge on the ring.
Yeah, it's like, I know the one where if you're like too far in on the ring, so I'm pretty sure I was standing in the middle of it.
Yeah.
That was like my common mistake usually, was I was standing too far in, and the composer told me about that, and then
Yeah.
things have not improved somehow. I'm just still not getting it for different reasons, I guess.
In relation to the pillar in the very center of the fountain, are you off to one side at all? Or do you just kind of pick a spot and just...
Pretty center. Yeah, it's probably not all that consistent, but I try to land somewhere in like the center. Like,
Right.
the, like, you know how there's like the corners or whatever?
Right.
The lines. I try to land in like the center of the lines, basically.
Okay, so I stand off slightly to the right of that pillar in the middle of the fountain. That's fetched the most consistency for me personally.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, hey, composer, what's up?
Yeah.
Very far at all. Oh no. Oh shit. Straightaways, I need to be reading chat. Otherwise I smash
You beat the lap
Otherwise I
record.
smash the canyon walls. Okay. Yeah, Lumberjack, as far as I know, the Resident Evil games are hard. I've never played the original ones, but, you know, I'm kind of a candy ass when it comes to horror.
Oh yeah, I hate like horror movies and stuff.
I
Watch
am,
that.
yeah, I'm one of the worst people to watch horror movies with because I will hard go by trying to make fun of everything.
Yeah.
I used to be terrible with horror movies when I was a kid, but I think because of that, I'm not anymore.
Right.
I won't be like scared during the movie, but like my brain is dumb, and like, you know, later it's like, hey,
Oh,
remember
no.
that scary movie you fucking watched?
Yeah, my brain used to do that as a kid a lot.
Mm-hmm. So
The thing
I mean,
I
I,
think
I would
that,
probably
like,
get
made
used to it. I would probably get used to it if I like kept watching scary movies, but I just don't watch them.
yeah.
I
Because
think,
I
yeah.
never really enjoyed them in the first place. So
Yeah, I didn't enjoy them a lot as a kid too, but I think like my dad had this very manly attitude, and he wouldn't like. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say he would make fun of me. Let's put it that way. I was gonna say he wouldn't, but he would. Let's be real. And I think instilled this mindset in me, like, oh, like make sure you go into this and like have as funny as an attitude as my dad has going into this, because
You
you
beat
know.
the lap record. You won the race.
But
My,
probably not good, to be honest.
my folks give me shit all the time because have you ever seen the movie Mars Attacks?
I've never heard of it actually.
It's a Tim Burton film done in the mid-90s where it's like kind of a love letter to all those really weird, stupid, campy like B movies in the like 60s and 50s, like about aliens invading or shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And there's like a massive fucking ensemble cast. Like there's fucking Pierce Brosnan, Jack Nicholson, like Danny DeVito, like a whole bunch of super big names, and they're all here for this goofy, what's supposed to be a really funny movie, but like, it's fucking horrifying when you're 10.
Right.
Because like the aliens have like this, you know, ray guns or whatever, and they immediately like reduce you to a skeleton. And I was just like, I don't want that to happen to me.
Well, to give you some context, my dad would laugh that I would be scared of Saw. So.
Oh yeah, that's God, Jesus.
But I think a lot of people in my family had that attitude. Every cousin of mine, the same thing. It was like their parents took them to see whatever R-rated movie, and it was like, have an attitude of it's funny, don't be scared of it, or the rest of the kids will make fun of you, haha, you know.
Is it one of those like, oh, we'll toughen you up or whatever?
Yeah, my family is very much like that, and I think that's why I'm not at all like that.
Right.
But yeah, now I have really no, like, I mean, jump scares still get me, but other than that, I don't get psychologically affected by horror movies as much as I used to.
Right.
Mainly because I used to a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, jump scares,
that is just a brain response. There's really, you know.
yeah, that's cheap as fuck, too. Like, cool, fine, cool.
And then there's the like expecting a jump scare kind of aspect to it. So it's like, oh, now you have to be on the edge of your seat, and they make you think there's going to be one, and then when there's not one, there actually is one later, you know?
Oh yeah, of course. It's always when you least expect it.
You beat the lap record. Lap 2.
Also, yeah, to respond to your message, CFG, I'm down in a little bit. Probably a few hours or so. Okay, I'm starting to get... Oh, damn it. Right as I said that. I really want to get this fucking bike caves done.
Oh, we doing 120?
Yeah, like, my essentially, like, I don't know if I've told you this. I've told a couple other people this, but my approach with 120 is... because I like learning all the tricks and I don't want to, you know, everyone for 120 has the approach of like, oh, take it slow because it's a collection category. But it's like, that's not what I'm going to have fun with, to be honest. So I have the approach of, like, I want to optimize all of the little things in the levels I learn, even though I don't know the rest of the route yet.
Right.
That way, when I learn the route, I'll have fun doing the micro optimizations because that's what's fun to me in speedrunning.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I simply won't have fun if I'm going slow to get a sub 2 or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so I essentially learn a level, practice it until I feel like I'm actually pretty decent at it, and then I learn it. And that route has taken me so far that I have learned up to high cave, which is a little almost halfway there. You know what I mean? But I feel pretty damn good about my artisans and peacekeepers. You know what I mean? So
Right, yeah. From what I've heard from, like, at least DZ, the way he learned 120 was he set aside a single day and did nothing but artisans all one day, and then nothing but peacekeepers all the next, and so on until he got down got a good feel for everything.
right, yeah.
And
For me, it's like I don't want to move past high caves until I can flame charge every enemy in high caves. You get what I'm saying?
Right, of course.
It's
Yeah.
like if I'm not consistently going through the beginning tower part and getting every flame charge, then I'm not good enough to learn Wizard Peak, is my approach.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. And yes, Lumberjack, this is the best car in the game. It's the fucking cheat car.
And it's like, I know that will take me a long time to finish learning 120, but that I don't really care. My main category is Vortex, so I eventually just want to have it also, you know?
Right, of course.
But I don't know. I've never been the, like... I've never enjoyed half learning speedruns. Probably because I get in my own head about my gameplay if I'm, like, unpracticed. They, like, you know...
Right. Like, I hope it's not... Like, are we talking imposter syndrome, or...
I don't know if it's imposter syndrome. More what I mean is it's like, if,
Oh, fuck.
If I play 120 and I'm, like, half learned in it, I'll probably feel worse about how I control Spyro as a character when it's, like, just the route. I just need to practice the route, so I don't want to do that.
Right, gotcha.
It's, like, always the same thing. It's like when someone who knows one category in a game tries to play another, they're always like, oh my god, why the fuck am I so bad? You know, it's like, I want to run once I am not so bad.
Right, of course. Yeah, I just fucking... My first run's always, like, completely, like, ignorant. And the whole case on that is primarily because I'm kind of trying to evoke the, like, achievements through ignorance kind of thing. Like, in case I somehow, like, trying to figure out a problem, wind up stumbling upon a solution that no one's thought to try before.
Yeah, absolutely. There needs to be people who do that. That's how problems that people didn't even look at as problems get solved, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because in speedrunning, a lot of things are problems that people try to solve, but then what ends up happening is something that people didn't even look at as a problem gets solved, and they're like, oh, wow, this is a thing. We've been over here focusing so hard on this, and then this just happens, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. That's my approach, so I'm just practicing high caves, but I'm gonna do Vortex in a bit. I also feel pretty good about my Alpine too. The only thing I don't have down in Alpine is the bonk on the last the last fireworks chest, if you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Steve, didn't you say that's not that bad?
What?
The bonk on the last fireworks chest in Alpine?
Oh, shit.
I don't think it's like terrible, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know.
Not
I don't
free,
think
right? But it's...
It's not like free. Yeah, it's not free, but it's not like too bad.
Oh, let's go. I got the full bite caves.
Let me say this. At my current 120 level, I probably will not go for it just because, you know, it's a couple seconds probably. That's pretty much it. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
And here's the thing too, is even if when I do start running, like don't feel confident enough to go for everything, I'll at least know how to do everything. So if I need to save time, you know?
Yeah, naturally.
I know how to do the fireworks chest thing. So if you
Yes,
have
exactly.
questions about
That's also that's kind of what I was relating to. Is I may not go for fireworks chest 3 bonk when I first start running, but if I need 3 seconds, I'll know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go!
Something I realized is even though the tutorial I'm going to be making is going to be one long video, that doesn't mean I have to record it in one go, and that's what's been halting me. I realized, well, I can just put everything together and make it seem smooth.
Hey, Lumberjack, thanks so much for the sub.
Lumberjack Cage Master signed with Black Stallion Motorsports.
But yeah, fucking...
Enjoy your car pogs and mumes and such.
Could you jumping charge out of the egg animation cancel? I think so, right? Because you stopped your momentum.
You what?
Does Deo jumping charge out of the egg animation cancel because your momentum stopped? And so theoretically, it's like when you start a level, right? You should jumping charge.
I think so.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think from like not moving. If you're not moving in general, like the fastest way to get the
Yep.
speed is jumping charge.
Man, the first flame charge is the most common reset point for me on this high cave tile.
You beat
Yeah,
the
that
lap
one looks really
record.
hard.
Lap
Too,
2.
like,
You guys.
Yeah, 2 guys.
CF Gamebreaker signed with Black Stallion Motorsports.
And CFG, thanks for the sub.
Yep.
Fuck. I think I'm starting to swivel my controller too early. Like, I'm starting to turn from the flame charge as the flame is coming out, so I often miss. But bonking, man, if I don't do that, then I just bonk on them. And if I swivel away to not hit them, then I don't flame them. You know, it's like, if I flame, I bonk. If I don't flame, I do. If I... Oh, wow, it's so fucking tight-tated.
I'm having a hard time picturing, like, which enemy?
So right at the beginning of High Caves, you go left up the spiral, all the tornado guys and the big guys.
Gotcha.
I'm flame charging the first 2 guys. What Deo does is there's a flame charge on both of them at the same time. That shit's super hurt.
Right, yeah.
I just got it on this aisle right now, so hopefully I don't fuck it up, but man, that shit's so hard.
So you're flaming them,
I think-
but you're bonking on their corpses.
Yeah, what I'm realizing is, so my initial idea was I'm gonna go center and then start turning early. What I'm now doing, that seems to be better, is I'm flaming the side of them and I'm not turning till later. So I don't bonk and I still get a flame because I'm turning later, but it's still fucking very weird.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels good when you get it. So. Makes you appreciate all the little things in 120.
Oh, absolutely.
It really is the little things in this category.
Especially since you're expecting like your body and your performance to be perfect for over an hour and 20 minutes or longer.
Yeah, and that's why the 120 record still has mistakes in it. It's like there's a lot of little optimizations that everyone is going for all the time that are hard.
I would expect that maybe there's a 120 task. I would
Yeah,
imagine. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yep. John Unfell made it.
I wonder if it's like one. It's got to be one team at least, right?
I don't remember. Do you remember? CFG?
Sorry, I missed what the question was.
Do you remember what John Unfell's task time was?
I think it was like a 120 or something.
Yeah,
But like that was also with longer loading times.
Right.
Yep, on emulator. 120 on emulator. Also, I thought when you missed the full bite caves, getting the ferry and going and getting the 2 spiders was hard as fuck. It's not hard. Do you do that, CFG, grabbing the ferry and going to get the 2 spiders at the beginning of high caves that we avoid in Vortex? Or that we...
It's generally just, like, kind of wing it. Like,
I gotcha.
yeah.
I wonder what I could get, like, if I just winged it. I don't know. It makes me wonder. Oh, I'm starting to get the first flame charge on the big dude I just did it again.
Generally, I tried to do bike caves, fuck something up in like the first half of it, then get the ferry, like clean up the first half of it, then just get the ferry again and try to get those 2 spiders with that.
Yep. High Caves is really probably becoming my favorite level to run through, to be honest. It's so fun to run through this level in 120. Clifftown used to be my favorite, now I think it's this, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Well, you are progressing through each of them, so you're still about halfway, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Or have you already done some practice in, like, Beastmakers or...
Nope, I
Dares?
literally don't even know where, like, pretty much any of the gems are in Dream or Beast. Like, straight up. I pretty much know where no gems are. Like, it's like, when I say I'm going into the next level blind, I mean blind. You know, like...
Right, yeah.
Like, I did play this game casually as a kid, but nowhere near that I did 2 and 3. I beat 2 and 3. I probably got to Peacekeepers in 1 as a kid. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
The tasks, the John Unfilled tasks, well, let me clarify that it's a human theory task, first of all. Like,
Yeah, it's not meant, so, I'm assuming you know what a human theory task is, right? Thrasher?
Well, I mean, I can probably guess from the name it's, like, do things that, you know, realistically a human could probably pull off instead of, like, fucking Dry Canyon wall glide type shit.
Yeah, instead of trying to be like, what is the, like, theoretical best performance ever possible, this is the, like, theoretical performance that a human should be able to pull off. Exactly, yeah.
It was 121, 122.
Alright, so you chop off about how much for loads?
2.5, 3 minutes.
Okay, so it is definitely an execution sub 120.
Oh yeah, by a long shot.
Yeah. Because I was wondering if it was
that makes sense.
I was wondering if it was like a case of like a Vortex task that, you know, super impressive, but also old enough where it doesn't include like brand new strats that, you know, like I'm looking for a situation for like, is the current world record faster than this task that was revolutionary for the time it was posted?
No, because this task is new, and I don't think there is an older one. I think that maybe there is, but I think this is the first real fully... There's always been IL tasks, you know, like...
Oh, yeah, of course.
But there's never been a fully completed test, I don't think, until this. I may be wrong on that. Because even Sparrow 2, like, 80% short-ass category only has 1 test since from, like, fucking years ago.
Right. When Gulpskip was freshly discovered, are we thinking?
Probably, to be honest. Like, to be honest, there's a lot of shit that's not even it. Like, second text box skip isn't in it, and then humans pull that off, you know? Like, I pull that off. A lot of people pull that off now. Like, back then, I think it was known about, too. Just wasn't, you know, quote, viable, quote, you know?
Right.
there was not like there's no spurt in Ripto, although Penguin into Ripto may be faster. Probably is, because that is what's done in it. Fucking, but realistically, like, yeah, there's not a lot of Tassers in the Spyro community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the fucking, does Deo get the egg and then the 3 fucking flame charge chests, or the 3 flame charge chests and then the egg at the end of Hut Caves?
It doesn't matter. You can do either one.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Or in high caves. Oh. In
Right
high
at the very end, you
Oh,
charge
Oh,
right
you're talking
over.
about the metal chest.
You did it as flame charge
Fate
chests, is what I call them. Yeah,
_wolf
metal chests.
_ just
The
re-up
metal
with Black
you
Stallion
use the
Motorsports
first
for 2
metal
months.
chest to aim
Hey,
at
good
the
luck and
thief.
have fun, you gamer. Fatefo smug.
Oh, you did
Fatefo
say that to
hard.
me. I still don't know how to do that.
Wolf.
You literally just look at the thief, like, or you don't even have to. Your camera doesn't even have to be on. Spyro just has to be like, if Spyro could see, he would be looking at the thief. And
Okay, I see. Facing the thief.
pointed at,
Okay.
yeah, pointed at.
Wolf, thanks so much for the reset. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, shit.
Fucking still getting hit by the tornado going on the right. It's so hard.
Wolf, I hope you've been having a good, relaxing bit of time off. But it sounds like that job's kind of beating you up a little bit. I've been currently... Oh, shit. I've been currently at the bowling alley making bowling balls go noom. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's good to hear that you're enjoying yourself, Wolf. Keep making those bowling balls go noom. Get some strikes. Also, what's your... Wolf, what's your best
You beat
bowling
the lap
score?
record. Lap 2.
It's been ages since I've gone bowling, but it's like, I think my best game was like a little over 100 or something.
Yeah, same. I was so bad at bowling.
Yeah, me
But, yeah. Actually,
I've hit 3 strikes in a row, and that was my ultimate, like, you know,
Oh.
achievement.
turkeys are big. Oh shit. Derek.
Raid alert. Derek
Raid.
Thunder brought 3
Yep.
friends to the party.
nice. How did 3 any run go? I didn't get to finish watching.
Yeah. We like to
Dude,
do a
I-
little rating. Yeah. Cargo room. Yeah, do. How's it going, Fady? How's it going, Derek? Welcome in, Raiders.
High Caves might be the hardest level in 120 so far, other than Clifftown that I've learned.
As I've heard from people, like, learning 120, High Cave's got hands.
Yeah, I do.
And apparently so does Wiz Peak, so get ready for that, I guess.
Yep. Apparently.
Okay, here's something interesting, composer. The human theory test does do glide-less on the last jump.
You beat the lap record.
Really?
Lap 3.
It aims it instead of aiming so far right though, it still aims to like the center of the platform to make it like a hard tight jump.
Gotcha. So it's a really hard glide list that does save time rather than trying to make it essentially.
Right. Yeah.
5
Also, like the fucking, I have no idea what happens in the like nasty skip that they do, or the credit skip.
Oh, is it the one off to the right?
Yeah,
That is human viable. Lucia does that.
you just flame at the same time as like charging or something.
Yes, something like that. Lucia can explain it to you much better if they do it.
Yeah, that like, I don't know, that looks easier than the other one, but obviously you don't know.
It's more timing, but less variables or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Finished 5 projects before sleeping and this morning. Also asked best bowling score. Yeah, we did. Cool. 5 projects. Holy shit. Well, if you were a busy bee.
I fucking hate Sparks, dude. Fucking Christ.
We progressed to the Sparks, why won't you fucking pick up gems, as opposed to
Yes.
Sparks, why won't you fucking eat?
Yes.
Derek wanted to raid, didn't work, so letting myself. How's it going, Ronaldo? Oh shit.
I don't even know how to get the gems off the beasts. That shit's hard.
It's the final lap.
It's 6. I might wind up standing 4th in this one. So this will be my first Need for Speed 3 speed run where I don't come in last in leaderboards.
Oh, is that a very stack speed game?
Not really, actually. There's barely any runners, but like the people who do run it are very
Good.
dedicated, shall we say.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm getting much better at writing the second one fish ladder. I make bad hooks up happen way more than I did. I like how my muscle memory is going over to the 12 egg spot for fish ladder now.
Oh shit. I probably should not be attacking hard at that angle. That stops all my forward momentum. 30 a.m. have to give a presentation. Oh, goodness me. Might need to work on that presentation, Ronaldo. Best of luck on that. And also good sleep. Have good sleep. Yep, I'm currently on pace for 4th right now on the leaderboards. Assuming something doesn't go amazingly wrong. I'd need an hour 7:30 to steal 3rd. I mean, that is stressful, Ronaldo, but I can, to some degree, relate. There's been a lot of times where I've just thrown some shit together at the last minute, and it's like, oh, it's very good, actually. I'm like, oh, okay, give me that A then. Slippy, slippy. Oh, shit.
You know, the real hard-hitting questions I'm debating over is if I should upscale Spyro for my tutorial or not.
Upscale. What?
DuckStation allows you to do upscaling, like
Oh, right. So, like, a lot of those, yeah, I've seen a lot of, like, streams or runs where everything looks...
it looks 1080p.
Yes.
Yeah. The text is the most, like, uneasy part to me. The text looks very weird.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mentioned it because I see Skidner's playing Spyro 2 upscaled. It looks, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It just is like, it's like cartoon affected. You know what I mean? Like,
right, yeah, of course.
it's like, you know those filters like on a Mac back in the day when you put a webcam and it just like cartoonifies your face?
No, but I think I can probably at least imagine.
Right, it's like that. It feels like.
I don't like it. I want my Purple Dragon game to look exactly how I played it when I was fucking 8 years old.
When I was a little 4-year-old and my parents were telling me to stop being so fucking close to the CRT.
I found it funny when Teo gets like mad at his gameplay and he thinks he's playing bad. He'll be all like, okay guys, bust out the fucking 16:9 emulator.
Hey Carp, how's it going? Let's see here. Oh goodness me. Wolf has shot 2 perfect games, 2 299s, and a 298.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ. In your
So-
life, or... Wait, how do you get a 299? You miss one pin?
I am that.
probably on the last. It would have to be on, or on the first. I don't. Yeah, how do you get 299?
Doesn't that? Yeah, I was about to say, if you've gotten so many strikes up to that point, like how much?
Maybe
of a multiplier is
literally
there?
on the last, on the very last, like roll. You'd have to
Missed a pin on
Or-
the last target.
Yeah. So like, oh,
But
you
I
could
thought
probably-
strikes multiplied what came after them. That's what I thought. Or is it before them?
Probably after question mark. Missed a pin on the last bracket. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So, yep, Composer, you were right. 11 in a row, then left one on the last shot.
No, I was just reading what Derek said, actually.
Oh, rip,
that
sorry.
was not me.
Alright. Have a good sleep, Grinaldo. Kill that presentation tomorrow.
Oh, you're doing 120?
For now. 5 minutes from now, I might not be.
Alright. 120, unless you click and I'm doing something else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very handy stream title disclaimer to put in there. Oh, fuck.
Saboon.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna raid Derek out if he was still streaming by the time I was done. So I'm trying to mull around who to raid after I'm done. I've still got like 2.5 more races to go, but you know.
You beat the
Yep,
lap
Kamek, we
record.
Newman.
Lap 3.
I've been watching Kamek play Conquer
Conquer.
Bedford, and that shit's
Yeah.
hilarious.
It's super relaxing, honestly. Because I also grew up with that as a kid, but like my
I have
friend
yet
had
to
it.
watch them when they've gotten to my favorite part. The I am
the great mighty Pooh.
It gets skipped. It gets skipped. In the
No, Kamek, I can't watch anymore. If you're skipping that cutscene, I can't do it.
The people that did like the rare replay, like if you look on YouTube, like all cutscenes Conquers Bad Fur Day, they even skipped most of the song, and I was just like, no.
Wait,
No.
all cutscenes? What do you mean? Like,
Because all the cutscenes get skipped.
Yeah, all the cutscenes gets, yeah.
There's an all cutscenes run, but they skip the cutscenes.
No. Okay, no. I mean,
cutscenes.
like on YouTube, how you can like with any game that's got cutscenes or whatever, like there'll be some people that just add together just all the cutscenes, just
Some
to
of
show
them they
people.
skip half of them.
Yeah.
Story mode, you
That's
have to
really
watch
weird.
them.
Yeah. Story. Yeah. Story mode
crazy.
from like a fresh file, you have to watch all of them. But if you're going through chapters like Kamek does, you're able to skip all of them by hitting L on the controller.
Gotcha. How do you like the movement in it, Kamek? These tricks are fun.
How are all you guys playing this as a kid? That's my question. Did your parents like not know, or did they just
I
not
played San
care?
Andreas when I was 4.
My friend had it for his N64 because I grew up with exclusively PlayStation stuff. But, like, my friend had an N64 and we played all sorts of, like Pokemon Stadium, Smash Brothers, yada yada. But Conker's Bad Fur Day was also like one of the major games we played. And his folks had literally no fucking idea. Like, they saw a fucking squirrel. They didn't bother reading that there was an M on the cartridge. They didn't see the not for kids. And so we were just exposed to, like, this amazing fucking tale about a cartoon squirrel trying to get money, trying to get drunk, and trying to get laid.
It was totally intentional, I swear. I know they did it on purpose.
Well, the whole reason, as I understand it, was like they heard like, oh, Rare's making another child-friendly, platformer like they always do, and they were just like, actually, you know what? Fuck you. Unchild's your child game. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I had ever even like heard of the game until I saw like a YouTube video on it or something. Like, I mean, this was probably years and years ago that I saw the YouTube video, but I was like, yeah, that game looks funny as fuck.
Game hates being broke. It does wild shit. Yeah, from what I've seen, at least from you playing Kamek, like, there are skips, but they seem to be like few and far between. Like, for the most part, it does kind of look like a normal playthrough that's been, just kind of optimized in movement and stuff like that. Because, like you said, if the game hates being broken, there's not a lot of opportunity for, like, game-breaking skips.
God. I feel like my eyes are constantly lying to me.
How so?
I'm still trying to fucking come to a conclusion about DuckStation in the life.
Right.
You beat the left
Is it
I'm
like
so
the
sorry,
N64?
like this too much.
Is it like the N64 emulation on the Switch that I've been hearing
Oh,
so
no.
much about on the fucking Twitter?
That's just terrible.
Let's see.
My problem, I don't know if I've talked to you about this. My dilemma right now is that I'm hitting tricks like Shemp every time on DuckStation, which are frame perfect, but it still doesn't feel right, and so there's like conflicting evidence. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and I'm switching between CRT and emulator, like back and forth. You know what I mean? Like one after the other, and it's not affecting it. But I don't
What's
know.
the problem with Switch emulation?
It's just Nintendo forgot how to make emulators after the Wii, pretty much. So, for one, I can tell you this for sure. This is really dumb. So, you know the whole SRM glitch in OOT that, like, manipulates the RAM, like, with, like, specific, like, kind of like Pokemon, but they literally give themselves items to teleport and stuff.
I've heard of it. I haven't. Like,
So it's
around.
it's RAM manipulation, and only in OOT, they shifted the RAM values for no reason. Why would they do that? For no reason. But you know what it makes impossible? SRM.
Hey, you want to know what would be, like, really, a smart idea on Nintendo's part? Maybe all the people that have been making emulators and they've been sending cease and desist letters to, why not fucking hire
them. A couple of people have done that. Like, there's this YouTuber called Modern Vintage Gamer who's like a very like knowledgeable emulator developer.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you've heard of the game Shantae before.
Shantae? Are you talking
Yeah,
like the
it's
genie type?
Shantae, the
Half genie hero?
yeah,
Or
yep.
Things like that? Yeah, absolutely.
The publisher hired him, who is a homebrew developer, was one of the like OG Xbox homebrew developers who ported like Doom and like SNES 9X and shit to the Xbox. They hired him to make the emulator that came on the Switch cartridge for their like, you know, like re-release where they essentially had a Switch cart with like all of the Shantae games on it, right?
Right,
Like, he
right.
made the emulator for it.
Right, gotcha.
And it's like, yeah, it was great. It was very well received. And yeah, people should hire homebrew people to do things because it's almost like they're the most passionate about the things that they're trying to re-release.
Absolutely. And yeah,
And
comics.
another thing that doesn't make sense is like, why would you remove SRM, something that doesn't affect the casual player in any way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I never understood removing things because speedrunners use them. Like, why are you so upset?
Yeah, that is pretty dumb.
I guess in Japan, it's like a culture that, like, if there's a glitch, it's, like, dishonorable, I've heard, you know?
Yeah. Also, Kamek, yeah. So, I think that's how Sonic Mania got made. Like, it was a whole bunch. Yeah, exactly. ROM hackers, like, okay, we'll have you guys just make an actual game now. I was like, cool, bet.
So for the Switch, did it have like an NES or an SNES emulator? I forget. Or
Had
does
both.
It has both. Because I
And now
remember
they just
trying to
released
play. I remember trying to play like the original Mario on my Switch, and I was like, this does not feel right.
There's
And
also just input lag. Yeah, like...
But that's what it was. That's what it felt like. So maybe that's like, it just felt like there was hella input lag. I was like, how the fuck are you supposed to play this game that's like entirely based on jump timing with this much input lag?
Right. Like the Wii had great emulators. That's what's funny. The Wii had a great NES, SNES, N64, and it wasn't even really GameCube emulation. It was really backwards compatibility.
Right.
So like that's why I love the Wii. It plays every Nintendo console up to itself.
Right.
Literally, it can play every NES, SNES, N64, every GameCube, and every Wii game. Every single one of them, flawlessly.
Any idea, like, how the SNES Classic handles it all?
The like small SNES.
Yeah, I bought that a handful of years ago, but
I heard those are
haven't
fine.
played it because distracted.
I heard they're fine, but I would just download a SNES emulator. That would be a better experience.
I'm trying to remember whether I had that one or the mini SNES. I assume it was probably the SNES because I played, I think, Final Fantasy 6 on it, maybe? Whichever. I think that's the one it was. Or maybe it was 3. No, I think... Yeah. Or... I guess in Japan, 3 is 6 here, so...
I have no clue when it comes to, like, the disparities.
Yeah.
Also, composer, I don't know if you read what Derek said in chat. He's figured out BTTV.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rioted in this chat because there was no cat jam.
Yeah. I feel like at this point that should be one of BTTV's global emotes, so people don't have to necessarily like add it.
I thought it was.
It's actually not, I don't think.
That's so stupid.
The only dance emote I know that is global is Sour Please.
Oh yeah, Sour Puss is sick. I fuck with Sour Puss.
No Wolf Jam though, SMH. Oh shit! Oh god, oh god. I have not wrecked there before. I have not seen that part of the track before because I always go through the fucking tunnel.
Watching Saboon play 120 is always interesting because it just blows my mind that it's like he never stopped playing.
It looks like he never stopped playing.
Yeah, it's like it never looks like he's shaking off much rest, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't stop playing for that long.
True.
Son of a bitch. I am doing hot garbage on this fucking Aquatica.
Are you even able to flame charge for these? Do you have to do one of those jumping flame charges or whatever? Like,
I have no idea.
The beasts and
the yellow guys.
Oh yeah.
Because their gems
I
pop
don't
up.
think Deo does any flame charges, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like humanly possible to do them. Or
Yeah. Some enemies you can't do it on them. That's what I was curious. I'll have to ask Toasted a lot of these questions too, because he has a pretty decent time in one thing, and he always is telling me when I want to learn to reach out to
It's
him.
the final lap.
I've had a few people tell me that, to be honest. Like a lot of people, whenever I bring up just the idea that I might learn 120, they're like, "Yo, ask me anything."
Thanks.
It's like I get that though. It's the same thing when people say they might learn Vortex.
Thanks for the luck, Glued. Also, Wolf Jam needs to be a thing. You gotta make it. You gotta.
I need to have a better tier 1 because I only have one emote slot and I don't like my one emote. Okay, so I need to make a better. If I have one emote, it needs to be good.
It is kind of odd, like saying hi in chat, and it's a picture of Spyro going like, what?
Yeah, it's not really a greeting emote. That's the thing. It was more like a you know, like what, like kind of like when something dumb happens in a game. It's like that was the intention. Like say like
Yeah.
I don't know, something stupid happens, but
Instead,
I need to have like a greeting emote because those are my favorites.
instead of hi composer, it's hi composer.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen it used as a greeting emote though. Yeah.
Vortex is going through a small uptick after slumping for a while, says Glued.
Oh hell yeah, nice.
Well, come to think of it, like, Anne's been kind of out of it because of A, travel, B, her computer screwing up.
Yep.
And then,
She like just get a new computer and it's already screwing up.
yeah, a part went out on it, and she's still getting that looked at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like,
Hopefully she's still practicing and grinding then. I'm sure she is.
She absolutely is. She absolutely is. There's no question.
Dude, Thresh, did you hear that I fucking busted out a 2111 showing the category to somebody?
Oh, absolutely. I saw that in chat, and I was like, whoa.
That shit blew my mind.
Waffle, what's up? Have a good morning.
Waffle.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, judging by the time I'm ahead right now, I'm probably going to be 4th on the leaderboards after this one is done.
Out of 6?
What?
Out of 6 or out of 5?
Out of 6.
Gotcha.
Well,
I thought you said 6 the other day.
I'm technically 6th. Well, okay, this is also separate.
3,
Because it's New Game Plus, I'm using the cheaper
It's a
card.
different.
Yeah. So this is technically a different run, but not by much. So far, there's one bit on R4, 3 days to go. Hope it doesn't stay around. Oh shit, Glued. Did you say that Anne's got that one as well? Because I've got a copy of R4. She does not, I asked her. Oh, got you. You know, just now I've noticed how many people in my chat have green names, and it's a little interesting to see glancing
Monka.
over. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Because wait until I call, like, Glued, Waffle, or Derek, like, one of the others' names. Like, Waffle, I didn't know you were going to get into Ridge Racer 4. It's like, oh, wait a minute, no, that's not. god, and now Super shows up. Green Gang. Right as glue. We need Super here. Super shows up.
That's funny.
Imagine not doing Skitter in 120.
Oh, the Skitter to Town Square?
Imagine not saving probably a single frame.
Yeah, probably a frame. It's like one Skitter, literally, you know?
Well, if you're going for world record, you kind of gotta think about that.
In 120? Maybe not. Maybe not a
Maybe
frame
not.
yet.
Maybe.
Tenths, but frames, I don't know.
I don't think Saboom does it, right?
Nope.
And
Pretty much
doesn't
no one
do it.
except Vortex Runners do it, dude. Like, even a lot of Vortex Runners just don't do it. It just kind of became a meme between us, and it became muscle memory, you know? Like,
Yep.
Wait.
just,
You beat the lap
Blue?
record. Lap 2.
Okay, Daisy's blue. Pander's also blue. And's pink. Oh, he's naming off people who have similar colors. Gotcha. Oops. Sorry, I cut you off, Composer. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember. It probably wasn't important.
Still keep doing that. So Derek, literally for this one, I literally just reused my normal new game splits for. This is new game plus, so this is technically a different category. So I appreciate it, but cracked isn't necessarily applicable here.
Boy.
Oh, fuck.
Seeing people click to load their save states makes me sad. Like, I'm not minding my controller, let alone you can do it to a keyboard, dude.
Wait, you've mapped save states to a controller?
Yeah, absolutely. DuckStation
this
just
is-
lets you do that.
And this is beyond the, Oh, right, you are on DuckStation.
Yep, you can just, in any hotkey setting, just do a controller input as if it were like a hotkey with the keyboard, you know? So I have L3 is load state, R3 is save state, and then the PS button is turbo, so I can skip cutscenes.
Right, gotcha.
Trying to figure out a way to make everything very smooth.
Ooh, Blue might do some Vortex tonight. And
Hell yeah.
Waffle says that Mendefin saves so much time loading a save state on L3. Gotcha.
What did he say, sorry?
Mednafin saved so much time loading save states through L3.
Yep. Mednafin also lets you do the button mapping.
Ah,
Also, anyone who plays an emulator, highly recommend overclocking your controller.
Alright, non-emulator player here. What the fuck does overclocking your controller mean?
So, by default, Windows pulls USB devices at 125 hertz, meaning 125 times a second. You can overclock any USB device to be pulled at 1,000 times a second, which decreases the chance of there being a discrepancy between the button being pressed the register of it and the visual frame of it coming out, you know?
Ah, so eliminates input lag question
Yeah,
mark?
it eliminates more input lag, and this when I overclocked the controller is when it started feeling more like CRT. That's when I started being shunned every time on DuckStation.
Right, gotcha.
I have no idea how that happened, but I just busted out at 1241 arsons for 120.
Let's go.
Mm-mm.
That was like probably like 15 seconds better than any other arsons I've ever had. I had 3 golds.
But yeah, I overclocked the PS5 controller I'm using on Niño right now. It's just sick.
Yeah, let me just brag about my 1241 arsons one day. It's like fucking 11.
Just
5.
casually shits those out. Well, I mean, I feel like everyone's improvement they should be able to brag about, like even if it is like nowhere near like world record, because that's not the
Yeah,
point.
it's always relative.
I feel like someone who, like, I don't know, if they're just going to the gym and like lifting weights and the best they can manage is like a, you know, lifting 50 pounds, that still should be celebrated. Like, even though there are people that do like, oh, I lift like 500 or whatever shit.
Yep.
So,
It's the final lap.
The first thing I noticed when I pick up the PS5 controller is how heavy it is in comparison to the DualShock 2.
okay, the third dream isn't gonna happen, but the fourth is absolutely going to happen. Derek is asking if the PS5 controller is worth the $70.
If you have a PS4 controller, no. But I like it quite a bit.
Do you also have a PS5, or is it just just the controller? Gotcha.
Just bought the controller.
Oh shit!
And it actually didn't work on my computer for hella long, and it's just been sitting somewhere. And when I decided to set up all this DuckStation shit, I just decided to try it because for what I have been using. So my opinion was being formed on this like PS2 adapter that like converted my PS2 to work on Windows, and I think that causes a lot of input lag. And I thought DuckStation was much worse than it was until I started using the PS5 controller. Input lag, at least. It still felt better than anything else because it is still the least like visual input lag. But as soon as I started not using some shitty Chinese PS2 adapter, like I was like, okay, well this is much closer than I thought it was gonna be.
Right.
PS4 controller is probably exactly the same input lag wise though. Like I doubt they, you know, improved their USB technology. It's just that Chinese adapter was just trash. Even most like GameCube controllers are pretty trash with input lag. If you have a bad adapter, to be honest.
I remember like having a hard time on my old laptop trying to get a PS3 controller working on it. It was just like, fuck it.
Yep, SCP toolkit and all that bullshit.
Well, it was pretty much like I bought a fucking Chinese knockoff that advertised like, hey, you can plug this into your computer. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
But, God, it was so clunky.
I bet.
Nothing about it felt right. Alright, and... That's GG.
You've won the race.
GG, threat.
109.05, yay!
Congratulations.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
Congratulations.